Hey, what's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? Today, I am bringing you this pile of shit right here that you're seeing right now. Candace Owens saying that all black people are the most murderous group in America. In America, right? Of course, she is saying this on Tucker Carlson show on Fox News. Whoa, big surprise, out of all places, saying that. So, it's the same old Republican nonsense, Republican bullshit. They get they can't say outright racist things like that. They would love to. So what they do, they get Candace Owens that holds no political position whatsoever. She doesn't determine policy. She's just a commentator. But she goes all over Republican forums, news outlets, and things of that nature, just saying anti-black stuff, right? So she's their mouthpiece. She's their paid mouthpiece. For those that don't know, remember when Candace Owens first came in politics, she was a Democrat. But hey, she went where the money was, right? She even sued for discrimination. So she know racism is a real thing. She had, like I said, she had a lawsuit, you know, of because she felt hey, look, I'm being discriminated against because of my race. Now she says, oh no, she just changes her whole tune now. So without further ado, before I give more commentary to this nonsense, let's hear her out. Maybe she's making sense. Let's hear.
And one thing I always say, Tucker, is that the left can pull a racist narrative from thin air where it doesn't exist, but when it actually is in their face, they try to avoid it at all costs, especially when the perpetrator is a black person against another white person, which obviously happens more often in this country, given the fact that black Americans are the most murderous group in America by rate. Now, what's interesting here is that the two biggest race are the most murderous group in America by rate. Black Americans are the most murderous group in America by rate. Happens more often in this country, given the fact that black Americans are the most murderous group in America by rate. Now,
yeah, she said that. I don't know what context that would be right. Yes, I did, cut her off because I want to stop it right here because she didn't provide any context. It's just a broad statement. It's just a broad statement. Basically, is what every racist, ignorant, white person thinks what black people are, right? While ignoring the things that white people have done in this country. But black people, for some reason, are the most murderous in this country. So I don't remember black people coming to the Americas. When I say the Americas, I mean North, Central, and South, killing millions of Native Americans. I don't remember black people ever enslaving Native Americans and other people because they're too lazy to do their job. I know white people did that, right? Stealing people's land, dehumanizing people, raping black women, raping Native Americans, stealing, right? But it's about murder. Okay, let's move forward. During slavery, after slavery, to now. To now, you have white right wingers committing mass shootings. You got fucking Trump supporters. I'm gonna kill Biden for you. I don't like Biden. He's taking away our freedom. Our country's going in the crapper. So this dude's gonna drive a bomb to to the White House, to D.C. to blow up Biden. All these mass shooters and killers that are Republicans saying, "Hey, look, Trump this, Trump that. You're taking away my country." All these things that Trump say, right? Killing people. I don't know any black mass killer saying, I'm gonna kill Trump because I don't like him as my president." Now remember, this is happening while Trump is president. It's not like Trump is not president. All these mass shootings, mass killings of white right wing Republicans, it was happening during Trump. So this is your black Republican alliance right here. right? That's why y'all get called coons, goons, sellouts, and all that because of shit like this right here. This is what y'all want people to align with. But at the same time, I don't hear any of y'all white kiss asses talking about this situation. I don't hear y'all defending it, and I don't hear y'all condemning it. Y'all ignore it. And then when something else happens, right, that the Democrats are doing, right, that's horrible, horrific. Yeah, report that. But y'all are not honest in your politics, right? Because you're a Republican for whatever reason. Maybe y'all just like kissing ass. Maybe y'all feel the Democratic Party is so weak and stuff like that. You want to be the winning team despite of how racist you are. So you have no self fucking respect for yourself as a black man or woman. So you're gonna go right up, like I said, you're gonna go right up to the big house, right to inside Master's house. Want to be up in Master's house because oh, Master don't like me, but at least I'm safe. And maybe if I kiss his ass enough and lick his ass enough, he'll protect me. Like that's ass backwards thinking. You're on the plantation, the field is bad, but you think the big house is better. But anyway, let her finish her bullshit.
Now, what's interesting here is that the two biggest race cases of the last 2 years, arguably George Floyd and Kyle Rittenhouse, never actually produced a single piece of evidence pointing to race, right? George Floyd, Derek Chauvin never used racial language or racial slurs against George Floyd during that arrest. It didn't matter. It became the biggest race case in America. Kyle Rittenhouse, that case had to do with 3 white people. It didn't matter. They extracted a racial narrative for that case.
So you hear that bullshit right there, right? You hear that nonsense what she says. She's saying in the last 2 years, those are the biggest so-called racial cases. Like like I said before, you had this is like months ago, right? You had people, right wingers, doing mass shootings, having bombs, driving bombs to the White House to blow up Biden, right? That's political, right? That's political, and that has to do with violence, killing people. Please tell me, black Republicans, proud black Republicans, what Democratic or anybody that affiliates themselves with being a Democrat committed mass or tried to commit. They even had to do it. I'll set the bar low for you guys. Got caught trying to kill Donald Trump. Did a mass shooting for political reasons. How many black people have done that? How many black Democrats have done that? Zero. In the past 2 years, zero. But it's all been right wing white people that's been doing that. So this is your Republican alliance that we have right here, and they're not gonna say anything. Ask any black Republican, they're gonna have a whole bunch of excuses if you challenge them, or they're gonna pivot to something else. They're not going to just condemn what Candace Owens is saying because they have to protect their white paymasters. They have to protect because they're Republicans first, then black later. Because remember, black is a bad thing. They don't want to be black. So they feel if they're Republicans, their blackness will be forgiven somehow. Well, they'll look, or Massa will look past their blackness. Well, we got ourselves a good nigga here, so we can lose this little good nigga right here for our political purpose and continue demonizing black people. So that's all I got to say for now when it comes to this. I just feel like this just need to be mentioned on my channel so I could just pretty much set the tone as far as like what Republicans are doing. Because if you have all these black Republicans, they're not reporting on it and things like that, I'm going to report on it. And it's very clear the reasons why they're not reporting on these things. How can you align yourself, right? Proud to call yourself a Republican, right? Demonizing the Democratic Party while the Republicans are just blatant racists. And every black Republican that's in the limelight has to talk shit about black people. And you think by you saying that you're a Republican that people are going to look at you different? They're going to look at you like not like a Larry Elder. They're not going to look at you like a Candace Owens. They're not going to look at you like a Jesse Lee Peterson. These are freaking people who kiss white ass for a living to get paid because they have no integrity or self-respect for themselves. Like, give me a break. Anyway, thanks for listening. Please share, subscribe. It's much appreciative. Share your comments. I'm open to see what you guys' thoughts are on this matter. Peace.